see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry-up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Baker. He uncorks one deep. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that late and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. Still on his feet at the 40. There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Keeps looking downfield. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly. And the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No, well, no, he's got him.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Perry. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. And the Noles are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got it behind the line. It's Owens. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. One final play before the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Barnett. He lets it fly. Touchdown, Georgia! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try the run. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. The Noles headed quickly to the line. The play-action fake. He's looking deep. Makes the grab at the 30. Touchdown, Noles! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Frazier. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football, just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
To the ground with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Power football with the run. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On 3rd down, going up top. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Buys a little time. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Throws to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Frazier. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Might as well stick with him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He wants to change this route. They'll send the back in motion. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Baker. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Rush is on him, trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Frazier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Wants to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Here's the pressure. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball.
It's a fake. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And they're not going to pick up the first down on the fake field goal. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He might want another play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback adapting. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Caught near the sideline, it's Hill. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Baker. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
And the Seminoles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got some room, entered the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for space, it's Frazier. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Georgia going up tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. On the run, it's Owens. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch.
Breaks into the open. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up, where I can just make plays right behind it.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He'll try it again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Bring in the heat. Makes the catch. It's Davis. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
And it's no good. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Man, oh man, I mean, how many times is this kicker going to cost his football team? That's now his 3rd miss. We're in the second half, and that kick had a chance to take the lead in this game, and he is really costing his team with these mistakes.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
you got to fight fire with fire, you got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, come away with the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He tries to take the top off. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
3rd in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, and makes the big mistake.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The Seminoles in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be
turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
Now on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Mark down at the 25-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move, it's Ocha. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Baker. Finds his man, it's Harding. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davis. Touchdown, Seminoles! They move on top here in the 4th.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. That's reeled in. It's Taylor.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence.
Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, no! That should move them closer to this elusive 2nd win of the year as they build this 4th quarter lead.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Slips a tackle. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Holds it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And that's a 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, Dogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Buying some time. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Baker. He's going for it all. He's got it on the left. Off to the races. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's White. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the 4th. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This quarterback desperately wants to make a jump play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This up.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
It's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football.
Sends it downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day.